Yo, what is going on, you foolish for alligators? I know today is April 1st, but I've been too sick to come up with anything for a joke video. So the joke is we're going over another Zapdos deck today. This is the list I used to win a League Cup over the weekend. And I know I've been preaching you gotta play Absol for a while now, and I still think Absol is very good for those Jirachis, those pesky opponents' Jirachis with their skateboards. But I really wanted to test out the 2-2 Zebstrika, and I found no better cut than the Absol, because I also wanted to try the 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball as well, which worked out great. The amount of extra consistency you get from like maxing out the 2 balls in your deck is fantastic. You get to see your Pokemon so much more often, set up so much more cleanly. It felt like some games were still pretty rough, but yeah, 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. Huge fan. 2-2 Zebstrika, also a pretty big fan of that. That was actually super great. You were able to set up games to the point where once you got out one Zebstrika and a Blitzel or both Zebstrikas, like your opponent just could not win the game. They physically could not stop you from just drawing your whole deck and seeing everything you needed to close out the game. So yeah, big fan of this. Big fan of the 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. I kind of missed the Absol. I would definitely like to put it back in. Maybe I don't know what I would cut. But this is the list we're going to be playing a couple games with here today. Like I said, won a League Cup with this list over the weekend. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Another thing that I had cut out of here was the Energy Lotto. That was basically in place of a piece of the Zebstrika. As long as you like draw cards off the Zebstrikas, it's kind of like equal to playing same amount of energies. The only thing is it hurts your turn 1, turn 2 chances of hitting energy a bit, especially with the Beast in here, because you can't use that for the early Zapdos. So you really only have 4 Rainbow, 4 Lightning for the early Zapdos, which can be a little bit iffy, but I didn't have too big of a problem with that at my League Cup. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some games. First here in this first game, draw Zebra. So we have the turn 2 Zebstrika playing against a Garbodor deck. Interesting. We're going to Stellarish first. There's a Cynthia. I don't really want to Ultra Ball anything out of this hand, especially because it would force items into the discard pile. So I think I'm just going to actually Cynthia here and kind of go from there, hoping for a Zapdos. No Zapdos. I like throwing down shrines early. Could throw a Rainbow here on this Blitzel or the Lightning. I think the Lightning is a bit better. Yeah, throw the Lightning down and then go ahead and pass over to our opponent. Unfortunate to not see a Nest Ball or a Zapdos, but we could probably find one next turn pretty much no problem. There's a Grimer from our opponent, so we're playing against the Trashalanche Muck deck, everyone's favorite Trashalanche Muck deck. So this matchup, I have to imagine, is actually pretty tough. Garbodors have quite a bit of HP that's hard to deal with. What's it called, HP is, yeah, just definitely a little bit high for us to potentially deal with. He's gonna go ahead and hit us with a Stomp Off here, it looks like, try and get lucky. Hopefully does not get rid of a Zapdos. I need those. That's the only thing I would want my opponent here to not hit with the Stomp Off is a Zapdos. We'll see though. The communication, yeah, so they play, oh, it's Zoroark. Okay, so it's Zoroark, Muck, Trashalanche. Alright. I did not expect the Zoroark. I thought we were maybe playing against just Trashalanche Muck, but no, it is Zoroark Trashalanche Muck. Alright, sounds good. And here's the Stomp Off from our opponent. The Rescue Stretcher, that's a pretty big one. Would have preferred to have kept that for sure. There's an Ultra Ball, but we don't have a ton of options to Ultra Ball away. K-Wing the Trubbish is definitely more than fine, I think, for the turn. So we're going to go ahead and find something off Stellar Wish to Ultra Ball away. I think it's going to be another Ultra Ball here. Yeah, goodbye. Escape Rope and Ultra Ball. So the items already racking up pretty heavily here. Buzzwole and Nihilego are both in the deck. That's good to see. Yeah, Cocoa Prism can go ahead and make its way down. Yeah, the Buzzwole and the Nihilego are going to be big players in this matchup for sure. Ooh, this hand not great. We're going to actually go ahead and grab another Jirachi and get another Jirachi used out while we still can. Because the hand is just not great, so we need to find something that gives us a little bit more on the following turn. Nothing great here as well. Gonna go ahead and just grab the Nest Ball. I mean, if we do find a energy, I guess we could have got this energy in the discard pile. Ooh, well, we already retreated, so that wouldn't quite have worked. Never mind. And Thunderous Assault knockout here. We're gonna hold on to the Nest Ball because it is possible our opponent does not bump our. There we go. There's Lightning, so we can at least go Nest Ball for our Zapdos. Guzma probably knock something out off our opponent's bench, and we'll be just fine. They send up the Ditto here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this makes me think that they have a Trashalanche Garbodor in hand. If you had the, yeah, there's the Psychic, or the Psychic Energy at the very least, and they're gonna look for a Trashalanche Garbodor, which it looks like is the current game plan from our opponent. Hopefully this means they do not find the Muck for the turn. And yeah, hopefully they have to sacrifice their Pokemon search to find the Trashalanche, not the Muck, and then we're able to use Jirachis once again. That would be great. Give us a little bit more time to set up. Here comes a Zoroark. And yeah, we'll see. We're hoping they whiff the, what's it called here? Whiff the Muck. It's okay if they get the Trashalanche. If they whiff both, that's perfect for us, right? But I'm not going to get greedy. I kind of just want them to whiff one of them, one of the two. Yeah, whiffing one of the two is fine. Then you have an Ultra Ball. So if they trade it into one of them, slash Cynthia into it, they got both here for sure. But we still have a play. We can still go Guzma, knock out the Trubbish on the turn, and we'll see 3 more cards to come up with another game plan from there. They grab the Trashalanche. We'll see if they have the Muck in hand as well. If they don't, like I said, awesome. If they do, not as awesome. Yep, here comes the Trashalanche. Goodbye, Zapdos. But yeah, we're gonna be good to go then. I'm probably gonna go Guzma, knock something out, but we'll see what both Stellar Wishes find us. There's a Lily. Could now go for a potential knockout on the active. Gonna go ahead and grab a Zapdos out of the deck to start with. Stellar Wish. Ultra Ball, I think is definitely what we want here to potentially get out the Zebstrika. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a Guzma knockout here. Stellar Wish again. I think we're gonna go for the Nest Ball here. We're gonna grab the Buzzwole, set up for the Trashalanche turn, and then we're just gonna go Guzma knock out the Grimer here. Our opponent evolved the Ditto, so now they can't set up Muck if we knock out this Grimer on their next turn at the very least, which is good enough for me. And then no need to use the Ultra Ball yet. Just gonna Thunderous Assault and knock out the Grimer. All right, we're now on even prizes. There's the Stretcher, which is actually a perfect draw here, because if they have Guzma knock out Buzzwole, we can just Stretcher for it back and then go from there. It will be our second Stretcher, but I think we're set up where we won't need. We'll have enough stuff to be able to take knockouts from here on out. So it's okay if we use the second Stretcher here on the Buzzwole immediately. Immediately setting up the Garb. Definitely suggests that they do not have the Guzma knockout on the Buzzwole, which is great for us. Instead, then we can look to shuffle in 2 Zapdos. There's a Field Blower. That's a little annoying. I don't really care about the Shrine. Getting rid of the Escape Board, though. Ooh. So now do we just want to push up the Buzzwole immediately? We have 2 Switch, 1 Escape Board, 1 Escape Rope left, but we want to be able to Guzma knock out the Zoroark potentially. I don't know. We'll decide how this goes once we draw for a turn. We'll have 1 Lightning in the discard pile. We can make it 2 Lightning in the discard pile and actually knock this out. Well, we want to try and abuse the Buzzwole while we can. So we're probably going to look at Ultra Ball for Zebstrika, Lily, and then decide where to go from there. I'm debating if I want to stretch it for 2 Zapdos and put them in the deck, or if I want to just go ahead and stretch it for 1 onto the bench. I'm actually not sure. Not sure here. Well, we can actually go ahead and send up the Blitzel first, because that has the free retreat through the Lightning. Yeah, so we send up Blitzel here. Don't send up a Jirachi because we can't for sure retreat it. See what our top deck is, and then we can kind of decide our play from there. Yeah, that's the play. That's the way to go for sure. There's that Stretcher for the Grimer. We could just go chase the Grimer again next turn with a Zapdos. I think that would also be a fine play. I might just actually do that. And if I'm gonna do that, then I could send up the. Do I want the energy here? I might want the energy on the Buzzwole, actually. But then we can get a Jirachi move. Yeah, I think I just want to go ahead and chase that. And if I top deck a Rainbow, I'll go after it with the Buzzwole. But if not, then it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So, we're going to go. I think I will stretch it for 3 then. Let's just use Stellar Wish first. I will take this. Think. Then I could Ultra Ball away, Ultra Ball, and Lily, but I want to keep the E-Power. So I could just stretch it for 1. I might just take the Lily so I can Ultra Ball that away, actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that so I can Ultra Ball that away. Have a different option for the Ultra Ball. So we're gonna throw... Huh. Throw the Shrine out. Stretcher. Yeah, put a Pokemon. Grab a Zap guy. We're going to get into the Ancients. Put one onto the Zap guy. We're then going to Guzma up the Grimer. Send up the Zap guy. And I am going to Zepstrika this turn because I want to try and get another energy in play. So we're going to go ahead and grab Pokemon we can get rid of. Grab this, and then we'll Ultra Ball again, and then Sprint. Because I want to try and keep 3 energy in play at all times now, so that I can potentially Coco GX still. Otherwise, I just won't be able to Coco GX anymore this game, which isn't maybe the worst thing ever, but having the option is better than not. So we're looking for an energy here off this Sprint. Any kind of energy, it doesn't really matter. Those are all very good. Then I might go ahead and throw... I don't really want a Rainbow on the Buzzwole. It's actually a little bit awkward for the energies that we drew. The Ace Rainbow to Buzzwole is pretty much the best way to go, yeah. And then we got the Thunderous Assault for the knockout here. We got a little bit awkward hand now, actually. We'll see where this goes. There's a Nest Ball, so that can get us the 3rd Zapdos, which we can then attach to, and then Guzma knocks something else out off our opponent's bench. And then we should look for a 2-prize turn on one of their GXs in play. Alright, so we have the game plan set up. It's going to be Chase Trubbish, ideally, or chase something else. Hopefully they can't protect the Trubbish. That would be awkward for us. That would make it awkward. If they can protect Trubbish this turn, our turn actually gets very awkward. In that case, we'd have to look for like a double E-Power knockout on the active Garbodor. Is probably the better way to go. In which case, we would Nest Ball for the Zapdos attached to it. We could actually, at this point, we could just use the Coco GX to knock this out. That would actually be the plan, actually, to go for Coco GX, knock out this Garbodor, and then on the following turn, look to knock out one of these GX Pokemon. So that would be our game plan, I guess, then. I'm fine with that game plan as well. Yeah, we have plenty of stuff left to be able to do stuff, so... Could just go for the Coco GX play next turn, knock this out, and then from there, just go from there. Look for a one-shot on one of these GX Pokemon on the following turn. Probably with... Oh, we wouldn't be able to use Nihilego, though. I don't know. I guess we're in a little bit of a tough spot no matter what. Unless the last I think the last Zapdos is in the deck, and if this thing doesn't, yes, it's not getting evolved. Alright, so we're definitely going to chase Trubbish and to look to KO one of those. We have 1 Guzma left, but that's all we need as long as it's in the deck. We'll, like, check for everything here on this Nest Ball to confirm what our game plan potentially is, because now we might actually use this, that we top decked it. Let's take a look at our deck. Guzma is here, plenty of energy. The last Zapdos is here. We have 2 E-Power and a Choice Band, but then we'd run out of attackers, Zapdoses to attack with. But we'd have Nihilego in play, so if they choose to, they have a Trash Lance in play, so we can use Nihilego to copy Trash Lance, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, we'll be able to do plenty of damage. So that's going to be our game plan. It's going to be take Zapdos, attach to it. Stellar Wish first. If the plan is Nihilego, but we could potentially use the E-Power anyway to attack with Zepstrika, so I'm going to thin out this Cynthia here with the Sprint, and then we're gonna go, yeah, Guzma the Trubbish. See, and this is why it's so nice to have the Escape Board in play, because we can, like, get so many extra Stellar Wishes off if we just have the Escape Board in play. But our opponent getting rid of it with the Field Blower, yeah, definitely slows us down quite a bit. Alright, there is pretty much everything except the Nihilego itself. And then just Thunderous Assault for the knockout. Draw a prize, another Zepstrika, so it would have been nice to get the Blitzel down. I was definitely looking for to potentially get down the second Blitzel. No such luck there. But I think we have a good chance of getting... Oh, we're out of Nest Balls and Ultra Balls, actually, I just realized. Okay, so we do not have a good chance of finding the Nihilego before the Guzma. So that makes things a little awkward, but still very possible. Yeah, we're actually out of Ultra Balls and Nest Balls. Alright, so that means we can't Stellar Wish into it. So our game plan now becomes send up Jirachi, Stellar Wish, and then Guzma up one of the guys, and then Sprint into Nihilego, plus what do we have? 2 rainbow, 1 rainbow, and 1 beast energy, and they're both in the deck, I think. And then we have to get the Nihilego plus the beast and the rainbow. So we're hoping to not top deck an energy. If we top deck the Nihilego, we have the game, so that would be a fine top deck. But yeah, that's our game plan. If we top deck beast energy, actually we win by knocking out the Zoroark. So we could actually just go. Well, I guess we'd want to leave both options open. We can put the choice band here. There's an Acerola. They pick up the Lele. Still can KO this with the beast energy. So that's still our game plan, I think. Because we don't really have a good way. We weren't able to like cleanly take knockouts back and forth and trade with our opponent in this game, because we weren't able to use like the sledgehammer and stuff. So we've had to kind of default into this more random means. Okay, and there's the Nihilego. Let me just make sure the trash line works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so bench Nihilego, rainbow. The Nihilego top deck got a little lucky, but we had plenty of chances to get the win, I think, off of this sprint. So not too worried about it, but the nightcap does come in clutch here in the end. Trash Avalanche, clean knockout here on the Zoroark to close this one out. Yeah, I think we definitely had a good chance to still win the game in the end there, but you know, top decking Nihilego makes it pretty smooth, makes it pretty easy, and I think that one it was getting close. It was close. That was a close one for sure. Into another one here. Not as good of a start. The Nihilego start is always kind of bad. I feel like I open Nihilego way more than I should. Ideally, of course, the ideal start is the Jirachi, but it is going to be the Nihilego on this one. Playing against I see Wobbuffet and I see Macargo. Now I see Eevee. And now he's getting rid of a Sylveon. So this is like a teched out Sylveon list, or... Huh. Seems like a teched out Sylveon deck from our opponent here. Very interesting deck they got going on. It's like a Sylveon deck, but they play all this other stuff to kind of make all the matchups better, I guess. Like this is really good against the Coco Prism. They can't get the extra energy in play. Macargo is basically like a fourth. If your top deck is always what you want it to be alongside the Magical Ribbon, that sounds pretty good. But there goes a Buzzwole from our opponent, so now I have no idea what we're playing against. I thought I had some clue, but between Buzzwole and Sylveon GX, I'm once again lost, and yeah, and Lele. So I guess we're just gonna stay lost on this one. There's a Grass Energy to the Eevee, so we'll see what our opponent grabs here. It is going to be the Leafeon GX. Man, it's been so long since I have seen a Leafeon GX there. Maybe just trying to abuse different type advantage? I don't know. A very interesting deck from our opponent here. Breath of the Leaves. Going to be healing. Big healing, big healing. Alright, alright, alright. I respect the big healing. Yeah, we'll see where this one goes from here. Now I'm kind of curious as to what the heck is going on. Gonna grab a Jirachi here, I think. Could go for the... So we prize Nihilego, but we won't need him for a while. Could grab the Blitzel here, would be the other thought. There's 2 powered hands, so we prize the 1 Nest Ball. 1 Lightning, 1 Rainbow. And then Nihilego. And some other... Jirachi. Jirachi's missing. Alright, we're just gonna grab a Jirachi here. And then play the Cynthia. Very possible we whiff the Switch Plus Energy. Yeah. And we also whiffed a way to get the Jirachi in the active on top of everything else, so it's just gonna be a pass. Oh, we opened the Nihilego. That's right. I was like, well, I don't know where he is, but he's not here. Wait, he's actually just in our active. Alright. So I am 100% fine if they go KO our Nihilego. I would not be fine. Viridian Force is great for us. Definitely gonna be able to utilize that. I would not be as fine if they go Guzma, knock out our Blitzel, or our Jirachi. That would be a little bit rude from our opponent. So hopefully it chills at just knock out the Nihilego. That'd be fine. They use Viridian Force to search out a Fairy Energy. So they really are playing all the different Evolution GXs here. Interesting deck once again from our opponent. Going over that one more time. It's an interesting deck they got going on here. There it is. There's the Sylveon. There's the Leafeon. So they're giving themselves options of what to attack with. They all do 110 damage, except for the Espeon GX is a little bit more powerful than that, I feel like, on average. But yeah, he's got this ability, he's got the Breath of the Leaves ability. Maybe there's some like setup where like, no. It seems like it's not a lock deck. Or a control deck through Magical Ribbon. So I think we're gonna rule that out. It's not a control deck. It's definitely something else. Let's see. Give me one of those. We're just gonna go ahead and punch this thing really hard, I think. This Guzma, and then I'm debating sprinting, but I think I am gonna go ahead and go with the sprint here. It feels right. Ideally would like to get a Shrine in play, and can't have it all though. And then Thunderous Assault. Hit him up for that 110. They are going to be able to heal 50 of this through the Breath of the Leaves, and most likely knock us out through the Fairy Wind. Well, we got to do something. We can't just sit here forever twiddling our thumbs. That's not going to get us very much progress, so that's fine. Gonna look to set up another Zapdos next turn. Hopefully knock this thing out. We'll need quite a few cards for that, but that is our hope. Get the knockout on this. Oh, looks like they forgot. Or is it only when it's active? Oh, it's only when it's active. I was like, okay then. Alright, not as good as I thought. I thought it was a little bit better. There's that Shrine I was talking about. So we're gonna go Shrine. Lily. Alright. That's like a pretty good options here. Gonna do this to grab this. I'm then going to Nest Ball for the Buzzwole. Just get him in play, ready to go. We do have 3 Pokemon Search cards left. We could just go for the second Zebstrika or another Jirachi. I like going for this. I think I just like. How many skateboards do we have? Oh, we prize all the escape boards. Okay, so we're not going to set up 2 Jirachi then for sure. We're just going to get the Buzzwole then. For sure. Alright, so we prize 2 escape boards. That's our prizes right there. Alright, so Stellar Wish first. Do I want to get rid of any of this off of the sprint? Not really. I want to keep it all, I think. So we need a... Actually, we need nothing because the Shrine actually works out. But if we didn't get the Shrine, we would need a Shrine or an E-Power, so the chances of us drawing that off the sprint are super high. So this just works fine. Boom, Thunderous Assault, 80. Boom, wait, actually, it's just enough for the knockout. There we go. Goodbye, Sylveon. See you later. Escape board. There are the escape boards. There's another rainbow. Did not want to draw the other rainbow. So I guess we're just going to be chilling on this next hit. We're going to be looking for a stretcher to get some of these Zapdos back. Yeah, we're going to be dying here. We're going to go ahead and have to 2-shot this next guy, I think. I don't think we're 1-shotting this this Leafeon GX. It's going to be a rainbow here. We're going to set up the Jirachi. I mean, I guess if we find a Guzma, we might want to go chase. We could do, what, 120? We could just go, like, chase down this thing. Or the Macargo. The Macargo is going to be getting a little bit annoying here. They've had, like, too much fun with that, I think. I think we would maybe go chase down the Wobbuffet, though. There is the Breath of the Leaves, healing up that boy. And knock out our Zapdos. Alright, go Jirachi. Let's see what we draw here. Nest Ball. I think I will grab another Jirachi here. And then we're going to go with Stellar Wish. Since you have to reset the hand, sounds pretty good to me. The hand is not great. Switch to the other one. Same thing, Stellar Wish. There's that Guzma option. Yeah, I think we are going to take it here. I think I actually want to get rid of the Wobbuffet here. Yeah, I think we want to get rid of the Wobbuffet here. And Sledgehammer. Yeah, I don't like the Wobbuffet. I don't like him. Not one bit. Need to find another Lightning Energy and get it in the discard pile. But yeah, do not like the Wobbuffet here at all. They are just resetting up the Leafeon here, which means they don't have a Guzma in hand. Otherwise, a Guzma would have been great for them to knock out our Zebstrika, turn off Sledgehammer turn. There's a Lysander Labs. Definitely gonna be bumping that with a Shrine. We have one Shrine left, so we'll be chilling. That could grab the Maguzma, I guess, but they don't have a free retreater currently set up, but this could become a Jolteon. There's a Kukui. All right, Kukui also works. Kukui also works. I was not thinking about the Kukui, not gonna lie. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Do need to find a Zapdos here or something to punch this with. We're kind of just gonna Cynthia. We could Cynthia, and if we get like a Lightning plus an Ultra Ball plus an Energy and a way to get Coco Prism and Coco GX, that would be pretty good. Here comes the Glaceon. Oh, not quite. I guess they're gonna hold off on that. Just the energy coming down. So we are on 3 prizes now. So like a Guzma knockout on something wouldn't be terrible as well. We'll just see what our top deck gives us. But yeah, Jirachi's coming up into the active here, and then we're just gonna kind of see where it goes from there. See what the top deck is. It is a Lightning Energy. So an Ultra Ball here would actually be pretty sick. There it is. Gonna Ultra Ball away Lightning plus an Escape Board. Lightning plus an Escape Board. Get the Coco Prism. And then if we can get the Coco GX, we will have knockout on this through our GX attack. I am just gonna go ahead and throw the Shrine in play because we do need to be able to use the skateboard potentially. Coco Prism comes down. I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively put the Rainbow here because it doesn't really make a difference. I can always just pull it off with the Coco GX, so may as well just do it now like that. So we whiffed so far. I don't really want to retreat. Do I want to retreat and risk it? We could just go all out for it. We would lose the Beast Energy, but I think it would be worth it. So we could go like, if I even want to bench the Zapdos, how many? I would rather set up the second Substrika, I think. So we should first retreat. If we find it off this, we might just not sprint, but I think we are going to sprint. No, because we should just sprint to try and hit it then. If we're going to go all out, like, no, because we could just, I guess we should bench this just in case we whiff. Go like this. And then sprint. But I would do the retreat anyway, so I should have retreated afterwards. We lose the Beast Energy here, which kind of stinks, but... okay. Now we need a Switch card or the Ultra Ball. Okay, Escape Rope is going to have to do. Not great. There was the Coco. A little late. Dance of the Ancients. Going to go here and here. And then we got an Escape Rope. Not the best option, but better than nothing. We do have the second E-Power in hand. We're not going to show that just yet. Let's see what our opponent sends up first. Okay, it is the Buzz, and then we will E-Power that to get the knockout. So it didn't end up being terrible on this turn. We're going to go ahead and grab a Pokemon out here. We're going to get the Blitzel, set up the second Substrika so we can kind of just see our whole deck next turn, and hopefully then fully set up the Coco GX. Yeah. Should be good to set it up from here. The only thing that they could do to stop us from using Coco GX turn would be Enhanced Hammer. That would be annoying. But we could just dig for the Guzma and knock this out with the Nihilego. So I think we have this one pretty much wrapped up. As long as the fourth Guzma is in the deck, I don't think there's a way that they can stop us. There's a Field Blower. That's a little bit annoying, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. The last Shrine in our hand. So if they have any shenanigans with Stadiums, we can deal with that. There's an Energy Evolution. So actually, we are going to be getting GX'd here by the Jolteon for sure. They're going to retreat and Jolteon GX us almost 100% of the time here. So I don't know if the last Guzma's in the deck, but I think we're just going to have to play like it is, and then we're going to look for the KO on Lele. Yeah, I think that is the play here. I'm trying to think of a different way that might be better to play this one out, but I don't think it exists. No, I think that is the play. But the leaves, and then I expect the retreat into the Jolteon and the Jolteon GX attack. Or they could just attack and then maybe look for the GX on the next turn, but that's not quite as good, I don't think. We'll see what they go with here. Yeah, I definitely think they should retreat to Jolteon and GX attack this turn, but alright, we'll see what they want to do. It's their decision, not ours. There's going to be a Guzma. Alright, the Zebra is going to go down with the GX attack, so that's even better for them. Worse for us. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, if we get the Guzma, if the last Guzma is in the deck, which I think it is, then we can like Nightcap, knock out Lele. We have a lot of options, and we're gonna see our whole deck through a Stellar Wish plus Zebra. So as long as the Guzma's in there, we do just win the game. Oh, they are going with Head Bolt. Okay, interesting. So now we should just win for sure, I think. They went with the head bolt here. Yeah, we should just have the game here set up for sure here. We're gonna draw for turn. This comes down. We'll do Stellar Wish. Let's just grab Guzma works here, I think. Yeah, they're on 2 prizes. Just grab the Guzma. We were gonna look for the Coco GX Plague. GX knocked this out, but Guzma also works. We can just bring up this Lele, send up the Nihilego, and then Nihilego gonna close it out. Once again with the Nightcap. I don't know. Solar Beam is pretty cool. Let's knock him out with the Solar Beam. There it is. KO with the Nihilego. And guys, that's gonna do it on this video covering the list that I used to get first place at Elite Cup this weekend. I really like it. I really like the 2/2 Zebstrika. I really like the 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, just smooth, consistent. Not a huge fan of the no Absol. I really like Absol, but I just couldn't quite find the room in it in this list for it. But besides that, big fan of the deck, so I definitely recommend trying it out, seeing what you guys think. And that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Links to my Twitch live stream, as well as social media links in the description below. I also wanted to give a quick, for those of you who don't know, I do Deck Doctor streams on Tuesdays, and if you want to get in on those, basically what I do is I play just decks from you guys, any decks that you guys want to see me play. There is a link in the description to my Discord, and from there there's a channel in the Discord where you can put a PTCGO import code of a deck that you want me to play on stream on Tuesdays, and I do those on Tuesdays. So if you want to check those out, be sure to go there, or just tune in on the stream on Tuesdays. That's it. That's all I got, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.